All right, cool.
Experiencing the natural and manipulating ways of the Druid Craft Tarot deck. From the first of the second month of 1442, invocation of the backs of the Druid Craft deck. I look at 7 chambers in my heart and accept the inverse too. I consider 9 gates and regard the reverse flow in my art. The double twist of a vine and a leaf are where the quadrants part. Old ways and new ways on ruddy brown. Lady Lord, the magic worker, horned one, and rebirth is where we differ. But the structure of the tarot is not drowned as we manipulate and associate with the spiritual and material grounds. And I am here with Lzwvmmh
Also known as Axaru.
So is there any initial any thoughts about these covers here and the poem?
Well, I think just so that people know that one of the reasons we started this was because I mentioned you doing tarot cards. Do you do any tarot card readings sometimes, or are you just interested in understanding it, or what's your position there?
Well, I used to have a Skype and it include a tarot reader on it, but
okay, wow.
But the thing about very specifically about the definition and the name of it, which I don't know if that account's gone for good. Who knows? The account may not be gone for good, so maybe I shouldn't say the name of it here. But the point of it was I'm not one of these people who's saying that you pay me to contact the spirits, or that I'm going to I shuffle the deck of cards and I tell the future. I'm putting meaning into the arrangement. That's what a good tarot reader does. He doesn't pretend that he's telling everybody's future just because he has a deck of cards and he shuffles the thing.
Thank you. That's a good distinction to make here, so everybody knows that.
More of a psychological tool, and you see how people react to. Like if the people, it's like the people are. My media is not per se so much about me. It's like my new. The series, one of the 2 series that I'm working on, if people see what's being scheduled right now, I'm out in the woods and you don't see me. I just barely missed a deer the other day. Here I am reading Lovecraft poems out in the woods, and some deer's watching me. And so I'm typing up my thing, and I'm like, I'm trying to trying to get that picture of that deer. That deer was standing around for a while, making a noise comparatively. I just couldn't get a good shot.
How do you feel? I mean,
but I saw it. So
how do you feel like when doing your videos? Like, don't people miss much of the magic that goes around doing the video? Like, I guess you have only one camera and your own voice, but I mean, don't you feel like frustrated that people are missing the other details,
Well, there's some of that, but I also realize that just like people complain, people will complain very heavily. Let me see if I can get the whole.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So the poem here is about the back of the deck, and so I counted out the dots.
Wow.
It reverses, so you see the same design and you see the same design of the corner.
Okay.
Which is helpful because it becomes a mystery. Yeah. But you see how big the cards are. Yeah. The cards are pretty big.
Oh, so
I don't.
Wow.
Don't.
Cool.
The cards are pretty big.
Wow,
So
that's beautiful card. They really look druid like.
well, that's the thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Hence
They manage
the
well
name
with.
fits.
Mhm.
And as I said, I differ. What
Mm.
cards did I mention that I specifically differ with the way that they were? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it wasn't I that differs. It's that they're the usual names. So you have
Okay.
So I don't have it. Or I don't have it arranged. Or do I?
Yeah, that's the question.
Oh, I do have it arranged. So I am going.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I am going to need to
So
as we go,
with the first,
along.
Okay.
If you can see that, the lady and the Lord and there's a horned woman.
Lady and the Lord and the horned woman.
Well,
yeah.
Well, this means the horned one, basically.
Oh, wow.
Kernunos.
Cool. Wow. Wow, cool.
Rebirth. Rebirth would be a different. I don't know which card is Rebirth.
Really? So the names of the cards, or are those universal among different tarots?
That's what I'm saying. The Rebirth is usually labeled like a Judgment. So Judgment is Rebirth in this deck.
Okay,
and
yeah.
So the basic structure is the same, except those trumps are given new names, and it amounts to the same thing, really. You know.
Yeah. Figured. Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
But this deck, as I said, this isn't one of those decks that have extra. You know, they print 78 cards, and that's all you get per deck, which is fine.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So would you say this tarot card is a complete divinatory set, or based on how tarot should work, or?
Yeah, it's a complete set.
Wow.
It's
cool.
There are some cards that, like, they butcher the thing so much that you don't even know it's a tarot deck.
Oh, really?
Or some it's
like,
not. It does. If it
can
does,
you give an example of that, or?
Well, some decks have less cards. Like they make a deck of playing cards and call them the Lenormand cards. Are basically, you take the Mamluk deck of 56 cards or something. Is it 56 cards?
Yeah.
Not 56 cards. 52 cards.
Okay.
So you take a typical Mamluk style deck of 52 cards, and you whatever. So they turn that into an Oracle deck rather than a. Are they?
Really?
A tarot is very specifically, you have a set pertaining to the alphabet. So whatever alphabet you're using, you have to have that number. So the typical runes, you're going to have 80. You're going to have an 80 tarot card series if you're going to use the runes.
Okay.
And if you saw on Facebook that that name will remain nameless, to not connect it here. But the as you may have seen on Facebook, I have a graphic, and this graphic has a couple runes on it.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Well,
maybe you can show them here, or in case I missed it.
Well, this is the graphics that I've been sharing there. I've been updating them, and I burped something fierce there. And
oh, cool. The Black Art of Vampirism. Oh shit, that's the scary shit right there.
And basically, you know, quite literally, that's how they approach it. So this is one. This obviously must be one of those books that the police find when they search the killer's home after they catch him.
I figured,
you got to be such a predator, and it's like what's his name, and telling people that, you know, you won't the spirits won't let you get caught here. Do whatever, do whatever criminal or perverted thing, and the spirits will help you get away with it. I haven't been on a call with them for over a year, but
oh wow, okay, every year, all right.
Some of the stuff there is but he used to be involved in these groups, and they say stuff like you know, helping a person found a
oh, is that a swastika, or like a swastika kind of symbol there with the wolves?
Well, it does amount to that, but
oh, okay,
that's
the black sun, maybe, or
well, that actually occurs in the one graphic, but the rune that we had here. See, we have the Taiwas rune and the Suella rune.
Yeah, and the other one is like that's the soul rune, right?
So the solar rune and
the solar rune,
well, you can divide the runes into 2 for each zodiac sign and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, the sun, the sun and the scale, the sun is twisted a bit, and the scales. So basically, they're talking about a conscious corruption. And that's literally what I portrayed in the what's being said there.
A conscious corruption. Okay.
And you know, this there's no color in the actual book. This is obviously just my coloring to indicate which, you know,
rainbow colors.
Letter. Well, I use you know, I'm not forming a rainbow there. I'm giving the letters the color that the letter has, whatever order they are. But I'm color coding them. See, you know, the body pink, the mind blue, living word green.
Yeah, because the alphabet used to mean that actually. Every letter had a meaning responding to a different force in us, right?
Well, that's one of the things that the tarot does. But like as I'm saying, if you use the runes for to form a deck, then
because the decks they usually go with the runes. I've noticed.
So regardless of which alphabet you're using, you don't have a you don't have a tarot deck unless you're using. If you're not using those things, you're not. There's no tarot deck.
Okay. Yeah.
And I have some other graphics pertaining to what I've been doing here.
Is that called Liberudra? Wow. Cool. Wow. That's like Shiva's weapon of destruction, right? Oh, wow. Egregoroi.
It's like a book of Enoch, but it's not the book of Enoch. It's like the other side of the book of Enoch.
Okay. All right. Fear was not the motive of the pre-existence. What of drives and knowledge continues, and what can be passed on? That's a good question.
So regardless of what of what's said and about agreement of any particular belief or not belief, I'm obviously connecting some sort of message, like that's you know, that's
what's that symbol?
It's the Atazoth symbol, but
yeah, okay.
So I have a patch. I have a patch there.
That's called patch. All right.
And I have and you see on the screen there's the
the pendant is all right.
Pendant,
yeah, sure.
And again, the thing with that is as opposed to the what I've told you about the now this Druid craft tarot deck as illustrated by this woman here. I'm not sure how what the exact angle to get this perfect as what, but you see this woman on the deck, the lady. I like that the seasons show up a bit more.
Yeah.
And with this seasonal, the order of 9 angles differs from your typical, because for the most outer, in the most outer sense, 7 is the number. So 7 on the 7 on the peacock and all that other stuff.
Oh yeah.
But the real deeper number is there's 2. So there's a group of 7, but there's the 2 over. The 2 over.
Okay.
But so I refer to 9. You know why 9 is so prevalent in mythology?
No.
9 is a number that relates to you got 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, a mouth, genitals, and anus, and that totals 9.
Wow.
So that movie, The Ninth Gate, it's really it's referring off itself.
Yeah, you know, the Necronomicon speaks about gates too. Is there like a connection between that?
And this is of course that name.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how many do I have there? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I thought I had.
Okay.
Is there only? Is there only 6 on here? That's.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
7.
That's 8. So
that's 8 actually. Yeah. Blood and soil.
Okay, I was looking under the wrong letter. So this is the other
graphic.
graphic.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
So my goal is to incorporate over the next you know, we're kind of the seasonal that we just discussed. I'm going to incorporate these books over the course of my seasonals to come over the next year. Wow, cool. And this is the other meme that has been put forth, and then there'll be another meme to go to represent the end of a month of reading, like this was the start of a month of reading. Okay, wow. So this was the month of the reading, right? And then now it's another month. And so I'm gonna in case we talk to the in case I or we talk to this guy, we're going to I'm going to keep there's something I pulled out that I thought I saw it for $2, and then I saw it for $1, so I got one each time. Okay. I have one of them out, and I'm going to leave that out after I'm going to take a picture of the back of the books, and I'm going to come up with another one. But okay, yeah, awesome. So then I'm going to have work. I'm going to have I already have the program here done, and I don't as much as it's probably going to be the shortest program. I don't know. I honestly I don't know if it's going to be beaten as far as I guess it depends on who's watching what their thing is, but yeah. Wow. And so, all right. Shall we start the Druid Craft Tarot deck? So, yeah. So where? Let me try to get you close to the maybe if I hold it out of the box, I'm going to do a little bit better here. All right. Do you hear me well, by the way, when I'm speaking? Or yeah, I can hear you well. So in the center here, you have one, and you have the other one reflected. There's 7 little bits inside that, and it's closer to a symbol of it's closer to being shaped like a heart. So that makes sense there. And you see on each one, you see sort of a 9 dots. So that's where you see that. And I'm trying to incorporate, see that, you know, that we're sort of in a box.
Yeah.
between knots, but there's sort of gaps, so we're not completely contained.
Okay.
So nature has sort of its things
its
going
way.
on.
Yeah.
So what do you think that this oh yeah, I completely rearranged the thing.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
bumbling for a bit, hold on.